Hello, today we have a special guest who became billionaire when he was only 21 years old. He founded with his partner Paul Allen the world's largest software business, and now he is focusing on charitable work at his foundation with his wife. Born in Seattle, in an upper middle class family with two sisters where they were encouraged to be competitive and strive for excellence, enrolled to Harvard University, and after 2 years he dropped. Also, he creates Microsoft. With you, Bill Gates. Okay, Bill, thank you for being here with us.
Hi.
What were your expectations about Microsoft?
When I started Microsoft, I didn't think of it as all that risky. I mean, I was so excited about what we were doing. It's true I could have gone bankrupt, but you know, I had a set of skills that were highly employable. And in fact, my parents were still willing to let me go back to Harvard and finish my education if I wanted to.
You've always got a job with me, Bill.
And the thing that was scary to me wasn't quitting and starting the company. It was when I started hiring my friends and they expected to be paid. And then we had customers who went bankrupt, customers that I'd counted on to come through. And so then I got this incredibly conservative approach that I wanted to have enough money in the bank to pay a year's worth of payroll, even if we didn't get any payments coming in. And you know, I'm almost true to that the whole time. We have about 10 billion now, which is pretty much enough for the next year.
What is the most important character that a leader needs to have?
Well, it's surprising that the fundamentals of business are pretty straightforward. You know, you try to take more in an income than you spend in cost, and you know, that's a pretty straightforward subtraction. But it's surprising in terms of projecting out into the years ahead that, you know, are we making the right investments? Are we gaining on the competition? Are we making it a little bit harder for people to replace what we're doing? That kind of common sense, I guess you've got to develop it through experience. And you know, I think it's neat if you're young, you can see that in a small scale and be hands-on with it, because a lot of people who start with large businesses may have a hard time with it. So, you know, the basics are pretty straightforward. Learning how it works and doesn't work in a variety of industries by reading a lot, I think that's, you know, something that comes with time, and a business school is an intense period where you can get ahead of the game.
How do you compare the challenge of doing Microsoft with the challenge of your foundation?
More in common than people might expect. You know, the idea that you find what an innovation is going to be, really stick to it, build a team behind that, have some setbacks and successes, you know, kind of a theory of change.
Do you ask for advice in any moment of your life?
Talk to my dad, I'd talk to Warren, I'd talk to my wife Melinda. So I have enough people that know me and actually know where my judgment isn't its strongest, where I might get overexcited about something or, you know, forget to think about something. And so they're good at correcting, particularly Melinda, good at correcting whatever those blind spots are. And I think it's good to encourage your friends and advisors to really give them that license. You know, I can go to a party and forget to say hello to various people or something. That's a very minor example of my blind spots.
Not to the hostess.
Well, Melinda would help me do that.
Yeah, she would,
yeah. So, you know, a small number of people that you can turn to on certain key things is a great.
Do you enjoy what do you do?
The key point there is you've got to enjoy what you do every day. And for me, that's working with very smart people. It's working on new problems. You know, every time we think, hey, we've had a little bit of success, we're pretty careful not to dwell on it too much because the bar gets raised.
Do you think people are important to make success?
My best business decisions really have to do with picking people. You know, deciding to go into partnership with Paul Allen is probably at the top of the list. And then subsequently hiring a friend, Steve Ballmer. And having somebody who you totally trust, who's totally committed, who shares your vision, and yet has a little bit different set of skills, and also acts as a check on you. You know, some of the ideas you come up with, you run by them because you know they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, you know, have you thought about this and that? And just, you know, the benefit of sparking off of somebody who's got that kind of brilliance, it's not only made it fun, but it's really led to a lot of success. So picking a partner is crucial.
Okay, Bill, thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you for all your advices.